Yeah, we can start. Thanks, team, for joining. I'm going to start today with the basic idea of what we call soul and spirit. I'm starting live already, so people who are online or who are missing the current session can follow through YouTube. So the basic idea, what we know of the soul and spirit, is the general idea. Like everyone know these words. Like if you are into spirituality, these are the general, quite often used, or sometime to describe anything that you know of under spirituality, or some or the other way you'll bring these words, right? So everyone know about them. Everyone is already well aware of what is soul is all about, what is spirit is all about. So we are trying to identify the view what we are we wanted to provide one new perspective of it, or the perspective that we already knew of, and we are trying to recollect what we all know of, so that we'll know a view of spirituality. The idea behind bringing this topic is everyone is well aware of it, but still we wanted to recollect what we know and what we do not know in terms of soul and spirituality. This is all what I understood over the period of the spiritual journey. So let me try to put it in a way so that everyone can understand, even if you are not into spirituality, or even if you are still trying to learn the basic steps, or you are well aware of the spirituality, or you are well experienced in the spirituality. Still, we wanted to give a new perspective of what we think of, right? So soul and spirit, they cannot be divided. It looks like they are well divided. They are well different. They are some people call it like soul versus spirit. um, that's still the same, but the idea is like, if you consider a small balloon, and if you put some air into it, it will create one shape, right? The air is a spirit, that balloon is a soul. That is what I wanted to explain it, so that people can easily understand what is this soul and spirit is all about, right? So you will see different balloons with different colors. If you push all the balloons at a time, each and every balloon, although they have the same air, with the same size, with the same dimensions, they cannot go in the same direction, right? So if you push all at a time, uh, they go in a different directions. They'll conflict with each other. Sometimes they hit each other. Sometimes they help each other, like in moving forward, right? So there are many ways that it actually goes, although they're all same. The whatever that makes them move is fundamentally the same thing. That is air inside the balloon, right? Without that air, balloon cannot move, or we don't even call it as a balloon. So that is what is all about, my dear friends. So we are all fundamentally having the same breath. We have a similar kind of structure, that patterns, everything is quite similar, but the way we behave, the way we think, the way the mental stability that we have, or the way we speak, the way we respond to things that are coming in our life is all different. But fundamentally, um, spirit is within us. He wanted to experience that kind of experience, wanted to have some idea on what if we do like this, what if we have something like that, what if we wanted to share something, what if we wanted to give something, what we wanted to take something, what happens? So those are the fundamental questions that a spirit will have. And to answer all those questions of a spirit will have some soul experience. That soul will fundamentally create a mental body, certainly physical body, and experience all of them. So each and every experience that comes to the soul is fundamentally the idea of spirit. So spirit is the one uh, divides itself into a small particles called as soul, and soul again will ideally will choose some certain mental bodies. Under each and every mental body you'll have again a physical bodies of the same mental body, and then you'll experience something like this is all a structure that we have. And all that structure, whatever you feel like, you see some different entities within ourselves. And sometimes we'll have the same set of ideas, but the way we express is different. Sometimes we have a similar kind of situation, but the response that we give to the in the life is different. So everything is an experience that we are adding to our soul, and all the experiences fundamentally is adding to the spirit, right? So this is the idea between idea behind the soul and spirit. Although they are same, they are just the same. Like there is no high, there is no low, right? You can't say hand is high, leg is low. No, you can't say heart is good, liver is not good. You can't say that, right? Like they're all part of the same body. Without a single part of the body, if it is not functioning, the whole body will get affected, right? So in the same way, if something is not working in the way it should work, then it will affect the what you call like the prime source, right? So that's the idea. So now let's try to understand what is who is this Holy Spirit, right? We all see the God as the Holy Spirit, right? So who exactly it is? Like can we actually find that particular source? Can we actually identify if this is the right source that we are following, or this is the Holy Spirit that we can follow? So how do we identify the spirit, right? The spirit is fundamentally nothing but you can't find it outside, because it's just like a balloon searching for the air outside. That will help. No, it will never help the air outside, right? The balloon with the air inside, because of the air inside of a balloon, it is working properly, right? So it fundamentally depends on the air inside of a balloon, not outside of the air. So although, yeah, yes, of course, with the outside of air, it actually moves around. But the definition of a balloon itself comes from the very air inside of it, right? So that's what we need to consider, right? So because of that Holy Spirit within us, we are able to function, we are able to understand. Only when you understand the same spirit, the same soul, energy, or the spirit, whatever we have, if you understand that the same spirit is everywhere around you, everywhere, like the same spirit is within you, within me, and within our team, or our family. Like if you understand that this is the same thing in all the places, then only you can call that as a spirit. Unless you understand that that's the same spirit is around us and within us, you can't call it as a spirit. So only those people who understand that the spirit is everywhere, it is just me and you are just the same, just experiencing different things. Those who understand the idea behind the spirit, right? They we call them as the Holy Spirit. So it's something like it looks really paradox for us, but the idea is everyone is a Holy Spirit in a way, and everyone is part of the Holy Spirit in a way. But only few people understand that it's the same thing around in and around us. And the people who still did not realize that it is everywhere are seeing the spirit outside, right? So yeah, this is the idea behind Holy Spirit, and where can we find the spirit. So spirit is always within us. Only if you think the spirit is everywhere around us, So now let's try to understand what is soul. Why if everything is same, why are we actually having a different words for each and everything, right? So who exactly the soul is? Am I the soul or the spirit? That's the next question that we have, right? So what language that it speaks? What color is it? What is its weight? And there are many other questions we can ask if we see the soul, the word itself, right? So the idea is always the same. It has its own language, yes, of course. It has its own color. It has its weight as well. So let's dive into uh, the soul world, right? So here again, I'm going to the fundamental of a slide where I defined the soul as one single um, balloon, right? So in the same way, each and every physical body has its soul. It has its own behaviors. It has its own ideas to implement. It has its own idea of looking at the life. It want to access some different lives. It wanted to experience some different things. It wanted to experience some difficulties. It wanted to experience some enjoyments in the life. It wanted to have some physical pleasures. It wanted to have some extreme luxuries, right? It wanted to have extreme richness. It wanted to have experience extreme poorness. It wanted to have some different phases of life. So each and every time the thought divides itself and forms an experience based on the energy that you give for each and every thought. The spirit divides itself into a soul, and that soul itself divides into different things. If it wants to experience something in Tamil language, it will try to have a physical form in a place where they speak more of Tamil, right? It wanted to experience different things. Everything is an energy. If you convert it into a waveform, it will become a words. And if there are a group of people who are speaking the same words, then we call it as a language, right? So that's how it actually divides. And if you come to this color, right, there are many colors in the energy level and also in the physical level. Just like in the physical level, we have different colors we can see through our eye. There are energy forms. When you close your eyes, you can see the energy forms in the form of color. So there are different colors that you can see as part of the soul journey. There are different experiences that we can't even define in the world of different languages, right? So there are many ways we can explore the idea of soul. But the idea is, without a soul, spirit cannot experience anything, right? Only if I have hand that can touch and feel everything, I can experience things, right? So if I don't have hand, although I have a knowledge on it, but I cannot experience the touch. I cannot experience the feel of touching something, right? So without the hand, spirit is nothing. I mean, the body is nothing of that particular area. Like it will have some gray area where it did not have any kind of wisdom on it. So in the same way, spirit wanted to have different experiences so that it wanted to gain some wisdom out of it. So that's the reason we'll have the form of souls. So everything you feel like is very important. Soul is important. Spirit is important. Like there are many things that it needs to experience. So you cannot say spirit is higher, soul is downwards, or the soul is higher, spirit is nothing, or something that is higher or lower. It's all it doesn't exist in the material world. There are many ways you can actually measure things. There are many ways you can measure this is high, this is low. That all happens in the material world. But in the spirit world, there is nothing like high or low. So you cannot measure them. It's always experience. It's always evolution. We call it as evolution. It's not I have 10 years of experience, I have 20 years of experience. There's nothing like number game doesn't exist in the spirituality, right? So just try to experience every experience as a beautiful experience. If you have 10 experiences, they are beautiful. If you don't have any experience, that's beautiful. Having nothing is beautiful. Having so many things is beautiful. So every time, just take this as a classic example. You cannot compare the right hand and left hand. You cannot compare the work that you do with the right hand and the work you do on the left hand. You cannot complain about the left hand to the right hand. You cannot complain about the legs to the eyes, right? So everything, just like in our body, has a unique speciality. In the same way, in spirituality, everything that you have, everything that you see as a person or a human being or a animal or a tree, everything has its own wide variety of experiences that it wanted to have. So soul is always very good. There is nothing called high, there is nothing called low. That we need to understand. Someone will have third eye experiences, is very good. Someone with no third eye experiences will do a lot of good things. That is good. So we cannot say having third eye experience is high, having no experiences is low, or someone who's not doing meditation is not good, someone who's doing extreme meditations is very good. No, they're all in spirituality. In the material world, yes, you can identify people with different functionalities. In the material world, you can say these people have done good job for that particular lifetime. You can say that. But in spirituality, everything as part of the soul journey, they experience different things, and they wanted to have different kind of views as part of the life. So yeah, that's all about the soul. Now let's go to the next one. So what exactly the connection? So that is what I'm actually trying to talk now. So the connection between soul and spirit. This is very important and fundamental. I would say, like most of the people, they differentiate themselves in many ways. Like some people think they are right, like really high on energy, high on doing things, high on service, and high on helping, high on technologies. Some people like they do a lot of social service and they think like really high, uh, right? Some people think there are many people who are poor and we feel like inferior sometimes, right? So I would like to give one simple story here, my dear friends, as part of what is the connection between the soul and spirit. There is a god called sun, and it has a pure child souls. All the child souls, what they do is they are just they consider sun as their father, and each and every child or baby soul who are just they just took birth, and they're just trying to play around. They wanted to have some kind of experiences. Then one child soul come to sun and ask like, son, oh god, son, I wanted to have an experience of emotion. Then son asks like, what kind of emotion that you want to have? I wanted to have an emotion of angriness. How can I do that? Then okay son, you wanted to have an experience of emotion that's called angry. Yes, you can definitely do that. So to get an angry, right, you need some other soul help, so that you can experience something like that. Then the child soul, the baby soul, comes to the fellow souls and trying to help, trying to ask for help, saying that, oh my dear baby souls, I wanted to have an experience of angriness. That's an emotion. Could you please help me gain that experience? Could you please help me? How can I actually do that? Then one baby soul come forward and, okay, my dear baby soul, I would like to help you. You are just my friend. Let's take a birth in the earth plane, the physical plane, where we will forget all the things, whatever we have discussed here. Let's go there and experience some sort of thing. Then they took birth on the earth plane, and the baby soul which wanted to have an experience of angriness uh, took a birth. It leads its life. It went afar, and someday there is a one more guy who try to cheat and uh, take away all the hard-earned money of the primary person. Then the primary person who actually gained lot of wealth lost it all the way, and he will be extremely angry on the person who took the wealth away, and he extremely have a lot of pain under it. He goes into a lot of trauma. He wanted to experience all of it and then dies, and then come to the plane back to the sun god, and he'll forget everything whatever happened, and see all the life journey as a picture. And then, oh, okay, this is what the angriness is all about. Oh, this is what the pain is all about. Angriness doesn't come alone. It comes with lot of pain. It comes with lot of shivering, lot of what you call sorrowness. It comes with lot of things. It won't come alone. That's what I gained as part of the emotion called angriness, son. I am so happy, Father. I got this experience, and so thankful to whoever helped me as part of gaining this experience. I'm thankful to that soul as well. That's what he says after having the birth. So these all are just a small example of our daily life, my dear friends. So this is what exactly is happening in our life. So we are all part of the same Father, having different experiences, helping each other to gain some negative emotions, to gain some positive emotions, only because we wanted to have that kind of experience. So if you look at the diagram, all look at the diagram, there are like n number of animals here, n number of species around. They all having different experiences only because they chose to have such experiences, and everything is allowed as part of the freedom, as part of the free will, and as part of the karma that we do, right? It's just the same thing happening with us in our daily life, only because of the decisions that we took, only because of the emotions that we wanted to carry in our life, is having this thing. So spirit is among all of us like a sun god, and all the souls are just the having the experiences only because of the experiences that's gained by soul is adding to the spirit. If there is nothing like a soul, then spirit has no identity at all. Spirit will have an identity only when it has a lot of colors involved in it, a lot of emotions, a lot of drama, a lot of caring, a lot of love, everything, every color to a picture adds a beautiness in the painting, right? So if there is, if this diagram has nothing in it, only white, plain white, then it does not have any value. Only if it has many colors involved in it, when it has a meaningful light and color in it, then the painting will have a beautiful what you call it will have beauty, right? So that is what the connection between the soul and spirit. So every time whenever you feel like you're feeling like God, why are you giving all this stuff to me? Why not others? Why not just me, right? So every time you think of this in these lines, just think about everything was your choice, is because of the decisions that you take before life, or before the situations that occurs to you, right? Only because of the decisions that you took now will be your future, and all that you're just adding some balance to your account of spirit. So everything goes again back to spirit, and you're adding some small color to the original painting. So each and everything is just a color adding to the beautiful painting, and the painting is ever expanding. Painting never stops. Okay. Yeah. So now let's try to understand here, right? So many of the people uh, outside of PSSM, I would say, think that the lower chakras are Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka are the lower chakras, just like what you call Muladhara is the physical body, mental body, and emotional or the intellect body, right? All those chakras are lower chakras, and the higher chakras are like Anahata, Vishuddha, and Agna. They are the higher chakras. Friends, in PSSM, we all consider them as equal. There is no high, there is no low. We don't see the chakras in this way. We see the chakras in this way. So everything has its own uh, beautiful way of doing things, right? So there is nothing like high chakra or low chakra. There is nothing like crown chakra is superior to the chakras that you see down below, right? So it's just another chakra. It's just another state. We don't call the sahasrara as a chakra. It's a state. It's a sthiti, right? So the root chakra, like all these chakras have equal and special significance in its own way, right? There is no chakra that is lower, there is no chakra that is higher. Every chakra has its significance. Only because of having a significance, it exists. If there is no significance in this world or in this universe, it doesn't exist. It's as simple as that. So someone who activated their crown chakra is equally great as who activated their root chakra. Okay. So only because of having all these chakras, it's adding beauty to your crown chakra. It's just like that. So that's why I wanted to put in this way, like crown chakra is here, and the Agna chakra and every other chakra is on top of it. Only because of them, it is having its beauty. So I actually searched for this kind of pics in Google. I rarely found it, and I wanted to capture it so that people in today's world, we always see some people are superior, some people are inferior, or some people are like they have done wonderful job, let's give a great round of applause, and this guy did not do anything, so we don't give any kind of applause to this one, right? So we let's try to make ourselves crystal clear on this one, that everyone is beautiful. Let's try to listen to everyone. There are many ways. We never know of those kind of experience. Only when you listen, you'll know that there are these kind of experiences, and there are these kind of things that we have, right? So the soul is actually not just Agna chakra, right? So soul is a combination of Agna chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. So it's a combination of all of them. Only when you have all the experiences, and when you're extremely delighted of having all those experiences, when you master of all these activities, right? You should be master of your physical body. Should not have any physical ailments because of any disturbance that you did in the past. You should not have any kind of swadhisthana issues. You should not have any kind of what you call Manipura chakra, or you should not have any kind of heart chakra issues. You should not have any kind of Vishuddha or throat chakra issues. You should not have any issues on top of your third eye, right? So when you master or cleanse all of these chakras, only then you'll be coming out of this loop, and you'll gain the experience of a crown chakra. So all it's not like you activated the Agna chakra and then done deal, and you should not you don't need to take care of any of the chakras that are side that are aside of the chakras, right? So please try to give equal importance of every everything that is coming to you. So there is nothing like high priority or the low priority. Everything today it could be a high priority on particular thing, but tomorrow you don't need to have the same thing as a high priority. Just take the other one as a high priority. So just work on all the emotions, work on all the physical things, work on all the mental, physical, intellectual, and the silent things that you have. Just keep working on it, so that you'll fulfill all of the things, all of the experiences that you wanted to have as part of the soul journey, so that you can add more color to the spirit, more color to the crown chakra. So crown chakra is never one single person. It's a frequent place that people used to visit, add some color to it, and then come back, gain some experiences, have some kind of paintings, and then add that painting to the board. That's what it is all about, right? So this is what I would like to share with you, guys. I think I was right on time. That's about it. So yeah, let's try to do meditation. We do simple Anapanasati meditation. Meditation is very simple. Anybody, everybody, anytime you can do the meditation. So yeah, please continue doing meditation. Meditation by clasping your hands, crossing your legs, close your eyes, and observe a normal, natural breath. A normal, natural breath is very simple. You don't need to focus. You don't need to concentrate. You don't need to listen to anything. There are many thoughts that keeps coming to you, but you still observe your normal, natural breath. Sometimes music helps, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes a guided meditation helps, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes a group meditation will help, sometimes it doesn't. We never know. So try to be with you all the time. Try to observe your normal, natural breath. Try to take advantage of all the tools that you have. If there is a music, if it is helping, take it. If it doesn't help, just leave it and go forward. If the guided meditation is helping you, take it to observe your breath. If it is not helping, just leave it. Keep observing your breath. So just keep it very simple. Don't make it complicated. Meditation is very simple. Just observe your normal, natural breath. We will just breath, normal, natural breath. Last 5 minutes. Be with your breath. Just observe a normal, natural. Last 2 minutes. Please come back to your normal state, the physical state. Just be with the silence for some time. Last 1 minute, my dear friends. Yes, 30 seconds. Okay, friends, gently place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, friends, would you like to share some experiences? Please feel free to do it now. Is the best time. Any kind of experience is a good experience. Even you experienced silence is a good experience. Even if you are experiencing something really empty and you're not aware of that emptiness is also a good experience. Even if you're aware of the thoughts that you're getting and you're trying to control them or stop them or be aware of them is also a good experience. Any experience is a good experience. A balloon with little air is equally important. A balloon with different shape, different color, with more air. So they both are balloons. They both are filled with the same air. Just try to realize that the fact. And this is what we have learned today. And thank you so much for joining. I'm so happy that you are here to make me learn, understand that I can also share some experiences. Thank you.